There we go. All right, we're live. All right. So
I turned the pig invisible
last week,
and stabbed it in the
um,
heart.
last week we were, you guys were making plans to honor, or I guess, affect a task that somebody had asked you to do, and you guys were making plans to figure out some way to make it so that the pig, the Minoran's farm's pig, um, would not make it to
The fair.
the fair in a week's time. So you guys dug your head. Oh, again, I'm gonna have to remember everybody's names, but um, is it Bill and his goblin dog? Um,
They were digging the hole.
go and dig a hole while the rest of you kind of made your plans and made a little bit of coin scamming and or robbing people at the fair.
Yeah, that sounds accurate. I think that's right. And then we went back and we sent Finney home and told him to come back while we were solidifying some plans to steal the pig. Right? And that's where we left off.
Yep, and you guys went home for the night and you went to sleep in your respective sleeping arrangements.
Which was Finney by himself and everybody else, all the rat folk in the same square,
Yeah,
which is great. There's three rat folk, right?
there are Bill,
What does Vax?
Vax, and huh?
What does Vax look like? Do we have an icon for Vax yet?
We do not. Uh, according to Joe, Vax looks like a rat folk.
Would you say angry rat folk or you know?
Joe, you're muted, by the way.
Now I'll send you a picture of what kind of what he looks like.
Oh,
We get the.
I lost the video on Brian. Did anybody else lose him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Find a good picture of him.
Oh, looks like he's reconnecting.
Sorry about that. I'm trying to watch on another window, and if I disconnect again, I'll probably just close that. I think the wife is trying to watch a movie downstairs too, and she's probably on the internet. So if it happens again, I'll close that window.
That's cool. All right.
I got this really fat rat folk. Do you want one of those that look like that? So big, like large size. No, okay. I'll just delete him.
Where is he? I don't see him.
No, I'm just, you know. Ooh, I like this one too. What kind of weapon do you use? Max? Impaler? Do you use an impaler?
A Vlad.
Oh, the impaler. You're on mute again, dude. Where are you gonna?
Me?
No, Vax. Vax. Joe
Oh.
Vax.
Yeah, no, this Kathy's up there yelling at the girls, so I don't want you to hear her.
I see.
What kind of weapon do you use? An impaler?
No, he uses his claws.
Claws. Okay.
Funny that.
Claws, claws, claws.
This is basically what Vax looks like.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if you can put a GIF in there. Let's see.
Do we need to hunt down an image of a rat folk?
We got a bunch of good ones.
Oh, we just use one. Let's go.
Hmm.
What do you think about that one?
That's pretty good.
Too dark, or you want some color?
Kind of small. But I guess
Yep.
it's fine for an icon, though, right?
Yeah, it would work.
I can.
I'll do
I
it.
can- You
Or
got it?
if you want to, I was just gonna do it real quick.
Because you're doing good stuff.
Got for some reason GIMP is not installed on my machine down here anymore. I don't know why, or I would have just done it.
I got it on this one, so. Get 2.1. Okay. Looks a little different now. It's kind of cool.
All right. So you guys wake up in the morning. Um, what what are your plans?
I want to prepare my wizard spells, and I'm going to prepare. I'm going to make sure that I prepare in my wizard spells the spell mending, which is a cantrip for me,
Mm-hmm.
and I will do that instead of resistance. No, I will do that instead of open close. No, I might need that later. Instead of ghost sound, I'm going to do mending.
All right.
And he's confident that if he goes down to the boat docks, he is going to find somebody that will pay him some silver pieces to help them fix their boat that are in disrepair. And he's hitting himself in the head because he didn't think of this earlier. He wants to swing by the boat docks, see if anybody needs repair.
All right.
And then,
Roll a profession, boat mending.
boat mending?
Yeah.
What? I don't think you need to with the spell. I think it just repairs it automatically the
Well,
way it
yeah.
was meant to.
And we will find out if you can find any customers or not.
Oh. Do you want me? Okay, so profession skills have to be specific.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
And so if you
I
don't
don't
have that
have-
skill, you don't have any way, or you don't have the necessary knowledge to figure out how to basically how to
Well, that's like saying
make
I
it
can't fix a
valuable.
chair because I'm not a carpenter.
No, it does. You could
I
fix a
can't fix.
boat. You just can't find customers that want you to fix a boat.
Hmm.
Is
What
is
if I tried to persuade them somehow?
That's what the profession skill is all about,
Hmm.
is convincing people that you have the skills necessary and that you're not going to break it, and getting them to trust you with their boats to make it worthwhile to make money off of it.
Hmm. Well, he will roll a. He will attempt this.
Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. I accidentally tried to drag the image onto the thing, but
So,
it
am I
put
gonna,
it.
if I have to replace if I have to repair a chair in my own home, am I going to have profession
No,
carpentry?
only if you want to make money doing it.
Oh, okay.
If you don't want to make, you can do the spell to do the work, but to make money at the work, it requires you to.
What is boat mending?
Um, I don't know. I would assume all the profession skills are supposed to be specific. Um, we just, I just came up. I just, I don't know. I don't whatever profession it would be for mending boats.
Actually, I think profession is requires training anyway. So,
I can do that without training.
You can do what?
I have jack of all trades. I can give the profession thing a shot.
Okay.
you'll have to. Yeah, Ricky will tell you like, hey, I've got the spell. Maybe we can make a couple of silvers. But I don't know what I'm doing, so you're gonna have to talk me up.
Hold on. Let me.
Can I just drag this thing out onto the.
Oh, yeah. Brian just did what I did. He dragged the picture
Yeah.
onto the Chrome window and it went to the picture instead of.
Oops.
I'm gonna email this to you. Okay.
Yeah. I already had one I was going to just put up there. I already did it. But.
He just loaded it directly into his bio, right?
I don't know if I can.
I mean, I can't. Josh, if you have one already, then you might as well.
Okay.
Oh, profession is wisdom.
And can you put in the information about um sorry, somebody's at the door. It's probably Amber coming in. Can you put the information about your jack of all trades and how it actually works? Can you do untrained skills that require training with?
That's literally all it lets me do. It lets me use any skill untrained.
It has your wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah, profession's a wisdom, so I don't really get any bonuses. I'll actually get -3. But
So you can get a half of basically zero. You could find one customer that had a minor scratch in his boat and get what would be about like 1 silver for a day's work at it.
Well, I'll go ahead and do that. I'm not going to spend all day. You know, it only takes 6 seconds to cast the spell. And then if the guy's not satisfied enough to pay me, I'll just play it off and I'll just tell him, like, hey, don't worry about paying me. Just let your friends know that the service is available. I'll stop by later on if anybody else is interested.
So
The name's
I'll say you
Earl
spent
Knight.
about half the day, and then you finally found somebody, and then you made one one silver
Oh, great.
between the two of you.
I
That was
will definitely
spectacular.
share that. We got nothing else going on, so. Well,
All right.
anyway, I wanted to swing by the boat docks on the way to Leo's.
So
Find meats.
that was most of the day for um, Bill and Ricky. Finney, what did you do for the for the first most of the day?
Finney would have gotten up, had some breakfast, kind of meandered into town, looking to meet up with the group after probably not finding. Yeah, after not finding them, he probably just would have, went back home and stared at a fire, did a bunch of nothing basically. He's not very competent or doesn't have a lot of direction. So, um, you know, he just would have just
Uh,
meandered around until somebody would have gotten his attention to do something. So,
um, would he have gone out in the woods or just basically chilled at home?
uh, he probably would have went out for the woods for a while. Maybe started a little bit of fires. Just uh,
Just burning ate some countryside.
a little
Uh,
bit.
all right. Go ahead and roll D100 for me.
Even 100, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. See here, I can do that. Boom. 24.
All right. You don't encounter anything dangerous while you're out. You're just kind of roam around the woods,
Okay.
do your normal stuff, collect some honey or whatever he does,
I also forgot to
some
mention too what
herbs.
he prepared his spells or whatever. So I think he has to prepare them. No, wait, no, he doesn't. He only has a limited amount of spells that he can cast, but I think he can cast.
Is it? Uh, are artificers spontaneous casters? So you have
Oracle.
specific spells you learn at each
He has
level.
just he can cast whatever is on his list, but I think uh, yeah, I think it's pretty sure it's spontaneous. Anyway, I gotta go back and double check because they have a very small spell list. He doesn't have a whole lot of spells. He doesn't have to assign it. He doesn't have to prepare spells.
All right. And all right, so that's most of the day for you. What about Vax? What are you doing?
He's just gonna go around the town, looking for stuff to steal.
All right. You would probably remember from yesterday that there is a large population of non-town residents. Would you be trying to steal from people or places or?
Just looking for opportunities to steal. Just
Eh,
like easy pickings, valuable things that are left unnoticed, or
I'll
um,
say you kind of wander through. There are several shops here. Um, the only one that actually has regular standing guards is the tavern. It's more of a bouncer than a guard. The rest of the places pretty much are just whatever shopkeepers are there during the day is pretty much what the only people to protect from that kind of thing. So there's as you wander around, you find the different shops and they're labeled on the map. So you kind of go probably through the main part of town where the wagon sales, where they have basically knickknacks and parts for wagons and wagons themselves and bridles and things like that. Um, you don't probably see anything that catches your eye, but if you want to make a perception check, actually, you're not going to find anything there probably that's going to catch your eye, unless you want something like tack. or something like that specific?
Nah, I think he wants to try to steal some healing potions.
All right. So Leo's might find meats. You'd probably go to next, and the blacksmith has some weapons and stuff. Um, and let me see. I have a list of items here. So basically, you can probably find some decent weapons in the blacksmith, and some basic decent armor. Um, you don't see anything that like stands out that's on any special displays or anything like that. So there's probably nothing magical in there, but you could probably find some well-made armor weapons if you want, if you're interested in anything like that.
Did we already get a sleeping potion?
You did. You have not.
All right, I'm gonna go try to steal a sleeping potion.
You don't actually know where all the places are, so that's kind of why I was working it from the inside out, because you're kind of new to the town. But
yeah.
eventually, you would make your way over to the glorious herbs and potions, and when you walk in, there is a elderly kind of aged dwarf, female dwarf working the counter. Um, and as you walk in, she says, "Welcome to my place. Can I help you?"
I'm gonna look around and see if I find a sleeping potion.
Yeah, you see some things there. They don't. They have some potions on the shelves, but they don't. They're not really labeled.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any way to figure out what kind of the potions they are or anything?
No, I'm just. Well, here's my idea. What I'm gonna do is ask for the sleeping potion,
Alright.
And then ask for like the cheapest potion, and try to like do like a switcheroo. And I'll end up with the sleeping potion, and I'll pay for the cheap potion.
So you ask for the sleeping potion, and she says, "Yeah, we've got some potions here. Are you looking for an injured pet or animal that you need some help uh, putting to sleep while you help mend it?"
Yeah, exactly. Yep,
Uh,
that's
what
exactly what I'm looking.
what size of animal is it? Is it horse size or cow or
I'm gonna
dog?
say in between a dog and a cow.
All right. So yeah, that would be. This should be just about the right amount for that. It would be 15 silver. Um, and so she hands you, or she puts a jar on the counter in front of her, and she says, "Would you have any interest in anything else?"
Does he know what a cheap potion would be?
Um, yeah, actually, these are probably among the cheapest potions. It's not a magical potion; it's just some herbs. You you could probably get some healing balm or something like that for a little bit cheaper,
It's
but
it's
it
not
wouldn't
even
be
worth.
that much cheaper.
Yeah, it's not even worth um, getting caught doing it. It's just only 15 silver pieces. How many silver to of gold?
10 silver to a gold, so it'd be a gold and a half.
Okay, so I give her 1 gold and 5 silver. I'm
Okay.
not even playing around.
All
Do
right.
I see anything expensive though? Actually, I'm gonna use this as a diversion.
She does have some magical healing potions and stuff there. Probably. Like if you ask her, she would say, "Yeah, I've got a couple of healing potions, just kind of run of the mill items
Is there
here."
anything that I can like reach my hand around and like? So what he's gonna do is he's gonna like put the silver piece on the counter and then like pretend like he's trying to put the gold piece on the counter and let it roll off the counter so that when she bends down, he can like take a swipe at some of the good stuff.
All right. What I'll let you do is make a bluff check first. And
Uh,
if you succeed on your bluff check, then you'll get a bonus on your sleight of hand check.
Dang it. Um, All right, I'm not even. I don't have any points in bluff, so my charisma's so low.
That's fine.
Right, let's see if this works.
I mean, it's not a big deal. Okay, so she does kind of she does is a little bit distracted. You can make the sleight of hand. You just don't get a bonus on it.
Okay. So I'll try to steal what appears to be a good. Um, yes.
Yeah. And you're able to swipe one of her. It's a regular uh, healing potion.
Cure minor wounds.
Cure minor wounds. Is that the lowest level one?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So he's just gonna thank her, and like try to get out of there before she realizes her potion's missing.
All right. You walk outside. She hasn't noticed anything, and um, you walk away. And as far as you know, you got away smooth and clear.
Right. He's gonna try to meet back up with the group and tell them he got the potion that we need. How many is it 1d6 that cure light wounds?
It's the
What'd you say?
Sorry, I lost you for a second.
We lost our rat folk, rogue. He's playing a rogue now, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. Dang, we're having a hard time keeping you. You're
Yeah, it's because I have the two windows open. One is the GM and one is the player. One for the Twitch stream and one for my normal. It's kind of I'm having troubles keeping them both
going.
working all the time.
you need to start a new machine altogether.
I need to start doing the Streamlabs or the OBS on another machine. I know.
You need to SLI some Titans.
Huh?
You need to SLI some Titans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do it.
Gotta do it.
All right.
I can't buy them for you, but do it.
So what was I? Oh, Cure Light Wounds was 1d8 plus 1.
I think it's 1d6, isn't it? Or is it 1d8?
It's 1d8 plus 1.
1d8 plus 1 for
Yeah.
caster level.
So
1d8
Joe,
plus 1?
that healing potion's a 1d8 plus 1.
Sweet. I was thinking 1d6 is pretty weak. Yes. Potion of cure minor wounds. Awesome.
All right. And
Good job, Dr. Rogue.
all right. So did you want to do anything else?
No, he's fine with that. He's just gonna maybe go around and like listen for rumors. He wants to hear about. He wants to learn more about the like competition or whatever, the pig competition. See if he can like listen around people talking about it.
Make is there investigation?
I think so.
Gathered
No.
information. What? Shoot.
Let's see. What would it be?
Probably perception, wouldn't it?
Survival, maybe. Sense motive, maybe. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with acrobatics.
I'm gonna go with stealth.
All right, I'll go with perception. It looks like that's pretty much it. Yeah, go ahead and do a perception. So, they you hear some basic information that. Are you looking for anything particular? You said the upcoming thing, but is there some information that you're trying to find out about it?
Um, let's see. So, yeah, he wants to learn more about the competition and the pigs, all the pigs that are going to be
Okay.
judged, and
Um,
about specifically about the pig that we're going to be compromising.
okay. So you do learn that people do know that Leo, um, from Leo's Fine Meats, is going to be entering, and you also hear about the Menorans. Of course, you already knew those two pieces of information. But the Merbal's cousin it would be the third entry, and those are the three that people know of that are probably in the running.
Okay. That's fine. He's just gonna go. Where was he? He was staying with Ricky and Bill in their house down
Yeah,
at the outskirts.
yeah.
Um, yeah, that's all he's gonna do. He doesn't want to. Well, I guess. How much more time does he
All
have?
right. I would say if you spend a couple hours on it, you start to hear about somebody like the somebody stole from the potion shop today. I think that they've got a list of suspects they're trying to locate, and they don't. You don't hear any more details about it, but you kind of hear that rumor if you start popping up from a few people.
Okay. He's starting to think he needs to get a disguise. Is there any good places in town to get a disguise? The
You
general
might be
store,
able to
maybe.
do something at the general store. You know that they're probably not gonna have something made for a disguise, but they'll probably have some clothes and stuff.
Okay, he's gonna go try to maybe get like a robe or something because he dresses pretty flamboyantly. So
Um, so you can buy the normal items, or you could buy the equivalent of items to make up a disguise kit. But it'd basically be the price of a disguise kit, but uh, you'd get the list of items that would be in it, basically.
yeah, what skill do I need to create a disguise?
Uh,
Disguise?
uh,
Is there?
There is a disguise skill.
Is there?
yeah.
Oh, there
Uh
is.
huh.
Okay. Well, hmm. Maybe I should just put some points into that. Actually. All right.
I like how you can't find out information in a local town, but there's a disguise skill.
Yeah.
In case
What
you
do you
need to come
mean?
across that. Like, you use perception for everything, and it's like, what's a good way to find information? Like, get information or gather information
Yeah.
would be, a useful one. But there's disguise. It's
Yeah.
great.
Man, it's 50 gold pieces, and it's exhausted after 10 uses.
The disguise kit.
Yeah, it gives a +2 circumstance bonus on disguise checks.
Yeah.
So I get a +2 to disguise. All right. I don't know if it's worth 50 gold pieces right out of the gate.
You could just buy basically a traveler's outfit, which is 1 gold, which would be one set of just some stuff to just change your clothes.
All right, that's what he'll do. He's gonna change
And
his
a lot of
clothes.
people, basically, it's just some riding pants and a riding jacket, and nothing,
Okay.
nothing, nothing special, but enough to fit in with most of the people that are in the town already. All right.
All right. So I burnt a gold piece on that. All right.
All
So
right.
now he's gonna lay low. He's time to
Um,
go back.
So, you guys working at the docks, you just made your silver piece. You've been working at this almost all day long.
I thought you said
Uh,
half day.
I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, it's a little past midday.
Okay, I got stuff to do today. I'm not
right
gonna.
back. In a couple minutes.
What was that, Donovan?
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Do we want to take a mini break then, or?
We can kind of I guess
I don't need him for the next part, but he is coming with me. So
You are going with. Okay, you guys are going together.
I don't
So,
have to. I can just have him go check on the hole.
oh, you are gonna go check in the hole.
I'm not gonna go check on the hole. I was just saying I could have him go check on the hole.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wait, did we already put the pig in the hole?
You have not.
No.
You do not have the pig yet.
That would be great.
No. Not a euphemism for anything. Very literal.
The two other places I want to go today is Leo's Fine Meat and Wagon Sales and Service.
All right. Well, I will say that Bill's coming with you, and he's just gonna be a silent follower.
You know what? I would probably tell Bill if I haven't seen Vax at all today to try to hunt down Vax. He was supposed to be with us in the morning and he never made it.
Well, you guys woke up and were in the same spot, but you went over to the docks and he stayed at the house and then head out his own way. But yeah, so you can ask him to go back. I will say that he agrees and goes to check the house. And you want to go to Leo's Fine Meats?
Yep.
All right.
I didn't want him to come in anyway.
You walk in and the guy at the counter like kind of looks like a little bit like squirrely when you walk in, because he's got another customer there. And he just kind of gives you that look that says, "Please don't say anything."
Is it Leo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll just wait.
All right. The guy
lean up
bundles
against the wall.
he bundles up some pork for the guy, and the guy walks out and he says, "What are you doing here? We're not, I feel like you're gonna give us away."
And I say, "Relax, Leo. I'm here for some giblets, and I got a favor." And it's like, "Hey, look, stealing this pig is going to be a little bit harder than I thought.
He starts
down to it,
cutting out some pieces for you.
say if it comes down to it, look, I'm gonna need somebody who's skilled with blades, getting rid, chopping this pig up into smaller portions so we can get rid of it. We've got our plan.
Don't bring that thing to me. I don't want. You want to get us caught?
Like once it's cut up, nobody's gonna be able to tell what it is. I'm not bringing it to you. I'm asking you.
They're gonna know. They're gonna track that back to me. They know that I'm the next one that's gonna benefit the most from it happening. This would be the first place they would come to look.
How are they gonna tell if it's all cut up into bits? You're getting paranoid, Leo. It's a pig. There's blood and pig guts all over the place. Nobody knows what's going on here. Nobody suspects anything. It's like, just chill. Here, give me some giblets. Bill's getting hungry. He can't live without giblets. Consider it a front for the job. I know you're just gonna throw those out anyway.
Yeah, if you can get it to me, but it needs to be discreet. You can't just walk the thing through the streets to my place.
Hey, I'm talking to the wagon
guy. I got
guy
neighbors.
Next. I'm talking to the wagon guy next. I'm gonna rent a wagon. All right. I'm gonna use it for my psychic business. Right. Nobody's gonna suspect anything. If it all comes down to it, we're gonna, And I'm not saying this is last resort. Your last resort here. If it comes down to it, you're gonna be I'm gonna need to count on you. This is you're the front man for this job. You're gonna have to do this. If it comes down to it, if I need somebody, you're the only one who knows how to do this kind of thing. But we've got a plan. You're just the last little bit of it. You may not even ever hear from me again. Who knows? I don't know what's gonna happen. It's like, but I'm gonna go talking to the wagon guy. And nobody's gonna see this pig leave. Nobody's gonna see this pig.
I'll be working late for the next couple of nights. It's got to be one of those nights, though. I can't be coming out here whenever people know I'm gonna. I'd normally be back at home, helping feed my pigs and getting ready for the fair.
I know you're a busy man. I'm busy. I got stuff to do too.
I need an
All right.
alibi with some credibility.
Yeah, we need alibi with credibility. Exactly. Thanks, Vax. Hey, where'd you come from? Like, all right, you got those giblets wrapped up?
Yeah, and he hands you a little what would they wrap them in?
Wax paper.
Wax
Do they
paper.
have
Yeah.
parchment paper in Pathfinder times?
I don't. Yeah, they got paper, so I'm assuming they got parchment paper. So yeah, it would just be
wax paper.
tied with a little twine and cut.
So when did we become gangster rap folk?
It depends on who Ricky's talking to.
Scorsese movie, you know.
It depends on who's Ricky's talking to. He's got dialects.
Wrap up a couple pounds of the veal. Taking it home for the business. It's our anniversary.
All right. Donovan, you back
All
yet?
right, so he takes his giblets and he's like, hopefully you won't hear from me, but if you do, I need you to be ready for
Like I said, just come in after dark, and come to the back, and I'm usually here between 8 to 11, but I'm only after I don't know how the days going here. I'm going to use the regular week. Say the festival's on Saturday. After Thursday, I'll be at home mending my flock and getting it prepared for the festival. So.
Of course, Leo. Yeah,
So
I'm not gonna let you down. You probably aren't even gonna see me. This is all gonna blow over.
So tomorrow night or the night after, just make sure you're here then, and I'll take care of it.
Leo, congratulations on your victory. All right, don't worry about it. Thanks for the giblets. Okay, just giving you a heads up.
Just
all right, and I waved the little bag of giblets that he gave me, and I walk out and I want to go over to wagon sales and service.
All right, is Donovan back yet? All right, I'm gonna say that's a no.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay. All right.
You didn't go in there with me, Donovan. You were just hanging out outside. Is that okay?
So, Bill asked you to go check on. I'm sorry, Ricky asked you to go check on Vax and see if he's back at the house yet, or see if you can find him. Are you gonna go straight to the house? What do you want to do? This is for you, Bill.
Dr. Bill?
Sorry, I'm trying to talk to Tyler at the same time. What's up?
Ricky asked you to head back to the house or to go find Vax and see what he's up to.
Okay.
So would you head back to the house? Would you want to go somewhere else to look for him?
Yeah, I'll go check at the house.
All right. I will actually say that he was going back to the house about the same time you were. So you get back to the house and he's there.
Okay, I'll let him know that Ricky's looking for him.
Great. Let's go over to wagon sales and service.
All right.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna go back and meet up with him in town?
I am.
Vax, are you getting changed and going, or are you staying at the house, or?
Yeah, I mean, as long as as long as he's changed, I'll roll a disguise check if you want me to. But yeah, he'll come with.
Go ahead and make a disguise check just to see how not obvious you are.
Dang. Oh, wait, no, I clicked on the wrong thing.
Oh, that's just I was like, oh yeah. Yes, thank you, dear. I got it.
All right. So you're definitely wearing different clothes.
I still look like a rap folk.
You don't do anything else. You just change your clothes. You keep your hood down, and you're just walking through town like you normally would. Um, but you tried. You changed clothes, and you guys head back to and right as you guys get back into town, uh, Bill is leaving Leo's meats, and he's like, "Thanks for the giblets." You guys see each other.
Okay. So, all right. So, what's the next part of the plan? I got a sleeping potion.
I'm like,
So-
God, keep that down. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you serious? Boy, you got some sticky fingers. Oh man, you're gonna come in real handy really soon. And I'm like, hey, look, I got these for you guys, and I give Vax and Bill the giblets.
Is it dinner time?
I don't know. You can eat them. You can eat them as a snack or whatever. I don't know.
I guess rat folk don't necessarily need to cook up giblets.
Well, if you're not going to cook them, I'm going to say, hey, you should wait to cook those up. Pork isn't exactly the healthiest of meats. You know what I mean?
Oh, pig's a filthy animal.
Mm-hmm. And he says, all right, well, we're gonna go in here to the wagon shop. Vax, be my you can stay out here and be my lookout. And Bill, come on in. We're gonna try to talk this guy down in a price to rent this carriage. I don't feel like paying too much.
How much is it to rent the carriage?
I don't know yet. Whatever it is, we're gonna talk about it.
What we're negotiating. No, we're trying to
I don't care what it is. We're gonna negotiate with him. Yeah. All right, so we go into wagon sales and service.
All right. You walk in, and it's actually pretty busy in here. There's three people like kind of looking around the shop, and one person standing at the counter.
I go straight up to the counter, and I say, "Good day, sir. I would like to rent a covered wagon."
And he says, "Just hold on. I'm almost finished here." Oh, why did I go to that voice? Yeah, uh, all right, hold on. Who is? I have to look at this note real quick. Who
He'll say,
runs?
"It's no problem at all. I'm at your disposal. Please let me know when you're no longer engaged." And he'll go and he'll look at the different carriage supplies that are hanging around the store.
I need to look at who runs this one because I actually don't. Why I didn't come up with a note for that one?
It's a young rat folk by the name of Cheery McDiscount.
No, I actually forgot to get the information for that guy. So, I'll say it is Max Holbrook.
Ooh, Max Holbrook, nice. I'll say the same thing. I'm at your disposal, Mr. Holbrook.
And,
Please let me know when you're no longer engaged.
It's a human in his middle years. He says, "Yeah, I'll get you in a minute." And he goes out. He continues with his sales, and it looks like the person there in line is trying to just buy some an axle. And
There's a line? I thought they were just shopping around.
There was three people just shopping around and one person at the counter.
I didn't realize that. I wouldn't have gone straight to the counter.
Yeah. So the guy says, "Yeah, okay. I'll come back in and I'll pick it up. It's gonna take me about an hour. Is that okay?" And he says, "Yeah, that's fine. Come back whenever you get a chance. You've already paid. It'll be out back waiting for you." And he says, "All right, sir. You were asking."
I'm interested in renting a covered wagon for a few days.
All right. Yeah, we can do that. I don't have anything particularly nice. It's probably not going to last you for a long trip, but if you're only going to use it for a couple of days, it should be fine. Um, and that would be um, 20 silver a day.
Hmm. Um,
A day?
yeah, Ricky looks over at Bill, and he looks back over at Max, and he's like, "Okay, give me just a moment to talk it over with my business partner here, and we'll come right back to you."
All right, sounds
And I'll
good.
just pull Bill to the side and look at my change purse here. He'll talk to Bill and say, maybe we can talk him down if we rent it for longer. Maybe we can talk him down if we rent it for shorter. Um, what do you think?
Hmm. I mean, those are valid questions to ask.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and he's Ricky spent
Oh,
enough time
I'm
deliberating
sorry.
about it. Yeah.
That should have been copper, not silver.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God. Oh,
okay.
thank God.
That's why I'm all like,
Oh.
what?
Oh, thank God. All right, here we go. All right, we're not spending money. I was going to look up how much, can I just buy one? Like, can I just buy one outright? Yeah, no, he'll say, is there any discount for renting it a longer or shorter period of time? We really only need it for maximum 3 days, but the duration is can be moved around a little bit.
Are one of you guys make a whoever's doing the majority of the talking make a diplomacy check.
That would obviously not be him. Then.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be either of us. He's human, right? He didn't even like rats. This is not going to end well. One. Oh, a 4. Yes. Yes. All right.
Oh, you already did it. Okay.
No, I was talking to the guy. I already did it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna say, sorry. Unfortunately, there's just too much demand for them. I don't really hold on to them for long enough to make it make sense to rent them for longer, or to give discounts for longer rentals.
He says, "I completely understand. I'm a businessman myself. As long as we can get one today, tomorrow, and the following day, then I'm happy to pay your 20 copper."
That's fine. So that would be 3 silver. Is that
Mm-hmm.
right? No, 6 silver total.
He does. Ricky says, I do understand that the cost does include a covered wagon, but does it also include the horse to pull it?
Uh, Unfortunately, no. The horse. There's a price on here for that too. How much is a horse? Why isn't the horse on there? Mounts. There it is. All right. So a horse is 200 gold. So a horse is an additional silver per day.
Do you have a horse that's reliable and not skittish to rat folk?
Oh, the horse is pretty well trained. It should, as long as you don't mistreat it, it shouldn't act out.
He laughs comically and he says, "I'm just busting your balls, Max. Of course it's fine." And he's like, "We'll take the horse too."
All right, and so
So it's
yeah,
9 silver.
it would be 9 silver for the 3 days. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
And
He'll deduct that
is that
directly
it?
from
God, we're level 1. That seems like so much money. Like really can't pay. That would have been nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just looks at Bill like, like, shut up, Bill. Like, you're gonna blow our cover. Like gives you a look. Um, yeah, okay. So I will deduct that from my silver. He'll give him exactly 9 silver pieces,
All right, and
and he'll say, "I would like to."
he'll give you a slip. Just give this to the one of the guards over at the grain storage bottom uh first floor, or what I guess the storage level, and they'll bring it out to you. That's where I keep my extra wagons.
Oh, gotcha. I do have a question for you before I leave, Max.
Of
What is
course.
if we only need it for the 2 days? Can do I get a refund, or is it just all paid in advance, and that's what I get?
Yeah, if you bring it back early, then you get the refund for the extra day.
Oh, fantastic! I
And
don't
in fact,
foresee
you don't
that
have
happening.
to pay for the day until that day. It's just a lot easier to do it now, so you don't have to keep coming here every day.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. I'm a fan of paying it forward. Not a big deal. Well, you have a great day, Max, and we'll see you in 3 days. Appreciate your service.
And he immediately goes on and starts talking to some of the other members in there.
Gotcha.
All right, so we got a wagon.
Yep, this plan's coming through. We're losing money as the day goes on. It's
I
gonna cost
hope
us
this
more
pans.
money.
And as you go over the grain storage, there are some guards down here in the grain storage, and you when you hand one of them your ticket, he's like, "Oh yeah, we'll bring it out." And he's going to make a perception check to see if he recognizes facts from the descriptions.
Sweet.
And he as he opens the door, you see that there's some grain, some barrels. It looks like some food storage and some other stuff in the first floor of the grain storage area, and a few locked a few lock boxes in there, and then they pull uh, the carriage out, and he says, "You can get your if you want to bring the horse from around back, you can hook him up to the wagon here and go ahead and take it." And there's a small fenced area behind the grain storage that has some horses in it.
Hmm. I look at Bill and I say, "Hey, you're the best with animals here, Bill. Do you mind getting the horse?"
Yeah, I get the horse.
All right,
Thank
and
you.
he calls back, "Let him have uh, old Phil." And
Old Buttercup.
one of the guys by the fenced area goes and
Is it a
uh,
filly?
finds a mare that he brings up, and um, it's kind of a shaggy horse, but it seems like it's in decent shape, and he
Physical
walks it
health.
out. He hands the reins to uh, to
Bill.
Bill. Yeah.
I'll take him over and hug him up.
All right. And Phil's a pretty easygoing horse. You can just tell it's pretty mild mannered. You're not gonna have too many problems with her.
Super chill.
Yeah, Ricky says, "You're a good horse, aren't you? You're a good horse." And he doesn't touch the horse. That's what he just said.
All right. So you guys got a covered wagon.
Hmm.
Sweet.
Are there horse folk?
Are there
There's
horse
minotaurs.
folk?
Are there horse folk?
There's centaurs.
Centaurs are the only
Or
things
centaurs?
that,
I was looking at,
that
yeah.
there are such
Is that
things
before?
as centaurs in lore. You can do a knowledge nature check to see if you know whether they exist in reality or not.
Okay. knowledge, nature.
Yeah. You are aware that centaurs are a thing, and they're the closest thing to horse folk.
Okay. Yeah. Ricky says, "I knew a centaur that that looked just like you, except you're way more handsome than she was."
The horse doesn't respond or
Right.
make any recognition of your presence.
Bada bing.
Cool.
All right.
So yeah, we hook up to the wagon,
And
and
it's getting towards later in the evening, and I think that you asked Finney to come back around 6, right?
I don't remember that, but yes, that's what we did.
All right. I think that you had asked her. You said you'd meet back up with her or him. Sorry. Um, with Finney whenever around 6 in the evening, and it's getting close to that time. So Finney, you're gonna head back from your house, or you're supposed. You're supposed to meet in about an hour from now with the guys.
Yeah. If someone doesn't actually come and get him, there's a really good chance that he's not going to remember what he's supposed to do.
Alright.
Well, that's what I didn't. I actually didn't want Bill to go get Vax. I actually wanted Bill to go get Finney. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna call Finney Vinny. Finney is Vinny now, even though your name's Finney.
Don't you have a message?
Hey, where's Vinny? No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't.
That's fine. Yeah, it works.
No, let's go back to the house. If,
So,
if
go ahead and make an intelligence check. Finney.
Yeah.
For Finney.
I could just hit the button here.
Hey, you do actually remember that you were supposed to meet up with them at 6. You may not realize what time it is, but
okay. So I think he would know that 6 o'clock is probably kind of in the evening. So, yeah, he would wander back into town and just kind of like.
It is early spring, so it probably you would recognize like it's getting dark. It's probably around 6.
Yeah. Cool. I don't think he's probably gonna remember exactly what he was supposed to do, but he'll show back up in town and kind of just like wander around looking for somebody
Right.
that he recognizes.
And he would come right past the grain storage when he came into town, so you guys would probably meet up pretty close to then.
Okay.
Out of random happenstance. Since Bill's been here for quite a while, actually, around this part of town.
Cool.
Or not Bill, Ricky.
So yeah, if he runs into, I don't know who he runs into, but he's just gonna be like,
Alright, so you guys meet back up.
He is.
You guys have a wagon. You guys have some sleep.
Yeah.
It's not a sleep potion. It's some herbs that are made to put animals to sleep.
Do they also cure nausea?
You could dabble probably, and it'd probably calm your nerves a little bit.
You could dab them. Oh my god, this has got too intense already. I was gonna make a subtle joke, and now we're dabbing. I don't even know what that is.
You know it, damn right what dabbing is.
Anyway, I don't know what that is. I think we should let's go ahead and pick. Bill and Vax are probably either sitting on the bench, or I'm either sitting. Ricky's sitting either on the bench with Bill, who's driving, or in the back, or with Vax either on the bench or in the back. We can all sit in the same square. So maybe we're all in the same square. I don't know, but we see Finney
swarming.
Yeah, we're swarming. Yeah, the ropes, and we see Finney, and I say, "Hey, Finney, hop on board."
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, hey, there you guys are.
Hey. Yeah, he'll jump on the wagon.
I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna get some water.
I'm gonna get some beers then.
By the way, I went ahead and looked it up. Only 2 ratfolk can share a space.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says up to 2 ratfolk can share a spot.
Oh. Well, I'll share with whoever wants to share with me. Aim to get flanking.
But that says up to 2. Like, I mean, like if it were just 1, like that's the normal thing everyone can do. Everyone can share the same square with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Just weird wording.
I'm liking Finny more and more. Definitely a lot different from any kind of character I think I've ever played. So
Is he the only one with a high charisma?
I've got a high charisma too. I think his might be higher.
Oh, you do. Great. I was gonna say because if he's the only one with a high charisma, we are screwed. Finny, tell the king we're happy to meet him.
It's kind of the way you guys built your characters, right?
Like Finny says, "You're a happy guy, Mr. King." Oh, come on, Finny, pull it together.
He can say some of the most eloquent stuff that he doesn't understand.
yeah, his diplomacy is really good, but
It's just that dumb charm, like Forrest Gump charm.
I don't know about the yeah. Similar idea.
Finny Gump.
Yeah, he's definitely a happy-go-lucky, simpleton kind of guy. Yeah, very
All right. So you guys are in town. You're kind of all together.
I wanted to give Vex. Were you real sneaky?
Yeah, he's sneaky.
Think we could drive by the farm and maybe have you hop out and check it out, see what we're dealing with before we go into this.
Yeah, yeah, you can scout ahead. I guess he's looking for guards and what else should he look for?
I'm just like, are the pigs like separated from each other? Is it like just one bunch of pigs? Is it how far is it like from the house to the pigs? That's what.
All right, he's gonna scout ahead and see if he finds anything that would cause concern. Just yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll probably just taking the whole wagon over there and then stopping somewhere. Because I think it's like you said, it's like a half an hour walk. Oh, that's from there to the port. How far is it? I think like a half day ride.
It was a half day. It'd be a little late now. You'd get there pretty late at night.
That would be the intention.
So you want to go at night?
Yeah,
Right.
just to help keep the stations.
You're a gnome, Finny, right?
I'm sorry. Yeah,
You can see in the dark too. You have dark vision.
I think so. He does. Yeah.
I think we all have dark vision sometimes, don't we?
Yeah, that's great.
No, he took a racial trait to get dark vision, so he definitely doesn't normally come with dark vision, but he took the spelunker trait or something like that. So.
You'd think that gnomes would be able to see in the dark.
Nope, they get low light, and then yeah, you can pick it up if you do the right thing. So
You did it right.
yeah,
The right choices.
had to do it.
Ricky starts talking to the group, while we're riding out there, after dark,
All right.
and I start talking about, well, maybe we could use a diversion, once it happens. Like, I'm thinking maybe burning something. And I look over at Finney, like, how do you feel? How do you feel about causing a diversion, burning something?
I don't know that we need to make a diversion for this.
Hmm.
We
Well,
don't
I'd
want
like to.
any attention. We don't want to draw attention away from him. We just don't want to draw attention. We're not trying to steal the pig tonight.
Mm-hmm. We're not.
No, are we? Do we want to just say fuck it and get the pig?
Tonight's as good a night as any. We got the wagon.
Fair point.
Let's go take a look and see what we got. If it looks easy,
Well,
if it looks easy, I say we do it. If it doesn't look easy, I say we make a better plan.
when is the festival again, or the competition? Is it tomorrow?
Saturday.
All right.
It's on Saturday and it's Tuesday, right?
Well, it seems like we should do it the night of, or the night before.
Well, but it makes a good point. If something is going to go wrong, or we find out something that we don't know already, then we can. At this point, we can leave and come back again. Before,
And
if we do it the night of, if we fuck up, we're just toast.
and I say to you guys, because Finney wasn't there, but Vax and Bill were there when we were talking about it the night before about Leo butchering the pig. As a last resort, and neither of them were at the butcher shop when I was there. But I say, out loud, Leo is available until Thursday evening. So we kind of want to get it done before then, in case something happens.
Right.
All right. So you guys you guys ride out of town, and you're getting kind of close to the farm. What do you want to do with the cart?
We're just gonna send the rogue in, right?
What are you gonna do with the cart while he's going in?
Finney?
I mean, it's dark outside. I'm gonna sit in the cart in the dark.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
So just pull over on the side of the road, basically.
I mean, I don't think there's gonna be very many travelers on the road. I'm just gonna sit on the
There's
road.
not like lamplight or anything, is there?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we're in
No,
country.
you're in the country. You do know that there are patrols along the roads, and they might question you if they come by.
Okay, well, we'll just tell Vax when we get to the farm, like a good stopping point, like where we would start, where the farm starts. Like, here you are. Go ahead, get off. We'll meet you at the other end of the farm on the same road, and we'll just slow down. Yes, that's all right.
All right. So
Does that make sense?
yeah,
Okay, and then we'll just go nice and slow.
Vax. You need to make a
There is something that I wanted to do before
hide
you left.
check.
Stealth.
Stealth, yeah.
Wait, you're a rogue again, right?
Yeah, I'm a rogue again.
So you have used magic device?
Yeah, but my charisma skill is low. My charisma ability modifier is like -2.
You guys have seen Ricky get like this before, and he's getting serious when he starts using the divination. It's almost uncontrollable for him, but he has an inspiring prediction. And before you get out of the wagon to go do your thing, he imparts on you his inspiring prediction.
You have to shout it.
It's in the middle of the country. Nobody's going to hear it.
I guess we parked shouting distance away. At least.
Oh, we're not parked. I told
What
him
are
to
you
get
doing?
out at the beginning of the farm. And then
That's right.
he's going to go in, do his thing, and he's going to meet us along the same road at the other end of the farm.
Why
If
are
we
you
run into
doing
any
that?
trouble, we're just moving slow because it's dark
Sorry.
outside. Damn.
Sorry, my browser's acting up a little bit here.
Yeah, we can only see 60 feet. Jesus.
Yeah, God. Come on, Kappa. Leave it be. Got these
There.
cops all up in here all the time, trying to hunt down my wagon that I've never used before.
All right, and so you got Vax is at Renorn Farm.
Does he have to roll a stealth check? If you do, you have to get you get a +4 to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak. Stealth.
37.
Ooh.
Level 1 rolls. Jesus.
I know.
+4, 37.
Plus 14. That's insane.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean his dex is pretty high, and he gets a +4 for being a small creature.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
there you go.
All right.
That's a class skill.
Sneaky as hell. Ooh, I love. Oh, he's got the background. Why does he still have the background?
What? Oh, I fixed it and then I messed up. And why are you? Or why is my cursor doing that?
Because he's still got a background.
Blame it on the background.
5,
Mhm.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay.
This headphone amplifier sounds so good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
What did you do to fix the power supply connection?
I just wired the power cord directly into the transformer.
That is not what I meant to do.
Oh, what is going on? That is a weird line of sight.
I'm messing it up. All right. I'm trying to figure it out.
If you don't drink rum right away, then it's not. That'll happen. It happens every time when you try to drink rum. When you don't drink rum. Luckily, I'm drinking
It's
rum.
all fucked up.
All right.
I gotta say, this rum that I got the other day is actually really good with a mixed drink.
All right.
It's
So
good.
I
you
like
come
black cherry
you
rum
come
and orange.
you come from the south side of the place in the corner of the road.
Okay.
And you
is
see
for
a
the
you
sneak-
see a kind of a fence.
Okay, this is the fence here.
Yeah.
Does he hear anything? When you roll perception.
Make a perception check.
Oh, hey Josh, I emailed you that icon. I don't know if you want to use it or not. But...
I will. I'm just not going to mess with it right now. So 12. Yeah, you hear mostly farm animals. You hear some cows and some pigs, and occasionally you hear a horse stomp or whinny.
Okay, I'm gonna go towards the direction of where I hear the pigs.
All right.
Is that
You
north?
hear the pigs to your northwest. Do you have control? Yeah.
I do. So he's gonna, I guess, go towards this is the fence.
Right.
What kind of a fence is it?
It's just a wood post fence, just to keep the animals out.
But I can see through it.
Yeah.
All right, he's just gonna keep going. Oh,
Oh dang!
he's gonna keep going up. He's gonna slowly sneak his way up, looking
Some
around.
interesting sexual partners. Wait, did I say that out loud? Oh, look at the
Then
baby.
you see a cow and then a horse and then a little pig. And it
They're all
looks
in
like a
there
tail of
together.
another horse. You see a few other larger shapes around.
It's pretty cool. Alright, so he's just sneaking his way up. Alright, so that he doesn't really know exactly what the pig looks like. So I guess he's just gonna stake the place out and leave.
So you kind of would keep working your way up, and you don't see any gates or anything, but the fence would easily be pretty easy to hop. Getting an animal out of there would be a little bit more difficult.
I gotta say that I'm not a farmer, but I've known farmers. They bring these animals in at night. Like if it gets dark outside, they bring all the animals in. Like the animals should be inside their pen, right? I mean, I don't know what kind of
This is Pathfinder. All the animals.
like that's like a
We're
standard
doing
thing. Like
these animals a favor.
These
You
are
gotta
free.
bring the
These are
animals.
free roaming animals. They don't. They're not all penned.
Are
free
are
range.
These organic
They're free
animals?
range. They're free range animals.
Are these non-GMO animals? Is this pig? If this pig is a GMO pig, I'm gonna be really pissed.
So yeah, as you get close, a little bit further up north, you see the what looks like it'd be the northeastern corner of the pen for the animals.
Alright, so he's just scoping the place out. He doesn't. But all the pigs look basically the same. He doesn't see like a standout Jean Jacques Gabor pig, does he?
Well, there's there's sheep and horses here. I don't know how you would.
Yeah, it was a pretty weird farm by any stretch, but it's.
God, Josh, I can't believe you didn't do your research. How am I supposed to be immersed?
You know,
in this?
I've had friends that had horse farms, and they left their horses outside at night.
Well, horses are one thing. Like sheep. I thought you had 60-foot dark vision, don't you?
I do.
You're only seeing like.
I'm sorry.
feet here.
I need to expand it out a little bit wider. You guys.
You're 60 foot.
Hey, you gotta look out for each other here. We're rat folk.
Oh, it's much better.
There is some kind of hell spawn.
Alright, what is that thing?
It's a weed. It's a hellspawn weed.
And
What
this
thing?
is-
Sorry, I
what-
missed it.
what-
It's a
What
tree.
is this? Oh, that's a tree. What is
Yeah.
this weird thing?
Looks
Is
like a
that-
bee.
It's a hell.
Those are the pigs. The little ones next to them are sheep.
No.
You let the pig. Oh my god. I'm gonna call my.
Oh, I'm
farmer
sorry.
friends
No,
up
those
and, like,
those are young cows. The pigs are the little ones next to it.
Okay.
I don't think you've seen any sheep.
Those are. I thought those were sheep.
No,
What's this thing
those
here?
are pigs.
All the way down at the bottom.
That is.
That is.
Looks like the
that's
rump
calico
of a
penis.
cow.
Like a dairy cow.
Yeah.
That's a calico penis. It's very obvious. It's a spotted penis.
All right. So do you want to keep going? Take a closer look. What do you want to do?
No, he's just gonna like scope the place out. He didn't see any like guards or any like thing to cause alarm, so he's just gonna keep going. He's meeting him on the north side of the farm, right?
Yep.
All right. he's
So I'll
just gonna
say
wander
say
off.
you pretty much scope out all this area, and you see a small gate and a little walking path.
All right. He just wanders back to the road.
Alright. It doesn't let you drag all the way to the edge. It's weird. You should be able to drag off the page so it'd be easier to mark. Anyway. So yeah, you meet back up with the other guys, y- they get there a little bit ahead of you, but you can kind of catch up to them pretty easily. All right. So while they're doing that, you guys need to roll a d100
Who's doing it?
as you guys slowly roll your way through. All right. You guys don't encounter or see anybody else on the road. You pretty much just make your way along the road and till Vax catches up to you.
Okay,
Okay.
and we know all this.
I'll say, hey, I'll say, Vax, what did you find? How big is the pig?
There were a bunch of pigs. I couldn't tell which one was which. So we might have to go back to Leo's and get a better description of the pig because they all look like prize winners. Because I'm no pig judge. I could care less about pigs other than the bounty that we're gonna get.
Ricky says, I'll pay you 2 silver pieces to go back to the farm and go the opposite direction and find the biggest pig.
Well, it's there. It's there. We're gonna have to go back and
All right,
try to
so
figure it out without startling all the other animals.
I'll go in, I guess, next and see if I can find it.
And I don't know. It's there. It's there. We can try to find it, but I don't know how we're gonna do it without alarming these other animals. We could try
Well,
to.
that's why I'm gonna go in next.
Oh, because you're the animal handler.
Effectively, yeah.
Yeah, Ricky will show you his teeth, his rat-full teeth, and he'll say, "Take Bill with you." And he'll do like a rat-folk snarl at you, like he's snarling at you. He's not charismatic. He's just gonna snarl at you with his rat-folk teeth, and he'll give you another inspiring prediction.
All right. So when we find the prize-winning pig, what are we gonna do with it?
We'll figure it out when we find the pig.
Are we stealing the pig tonight?
We're gonna try.
Well, we're gonna leave it up to Bill. I'm gonna do another inspiring prediction. That should be for both of you.
I'll give it to both of us. I'm actually gonna take the dog with me.
Well,
Yeah. Well, no. If Ricky sees you take the dog with you, he'll try to stop you.
yeah. The dog is gonna spook the other animals.
It's a sneaky dog.
He'll say, "Yeah, dog's a dog. A goblin dog's a goblin dog's a goblin dog. Leave the dog here."
I mean, I can't carry the pig out if we're gonna knock it out. The dog's gonna have
There's
to.
yeah.
Alright,
There's no way those two weak ass rat folk can drag.
I mean, literally, this is our only option.
Okay.
Nobody else is
Alright.
strong enough to pick up the pig.
All right. You guys are a bunch of pussies. All right. Go ahead. Take the dog, goblin dog.
I caught up sneak. So.
Make a knowledge nature check.
Who? Me?
Everybody
I'll make a
who
knowledge
has
nature. I love making knowledge.
knowledge
That's
nature.
one of my favorite things to do.
All right.
Nice.
You guys both know if the animals catch a whiff of your dog in any near vicinity, they're
Oh,
gonna
that's right, he is
start
really
raising
strong.
a ruckus.
That's right.
All right, I'll leave the dog. Let's just go in and see.
Like you can handle animals, but you can't completely negate their natural behaviors.
All right. So if we
You
do
could
find
probably
the pig,
calm them down, but it won't be until after they've made a pretty good ruckus with it.
Fine.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
forgot
Thank
it
you.
is a snowy beast.
That's great.
How are we gonna get it out? Because I don't even think Vax and Bill can get it out.
Well, ideally, we can coax it out. I wanted to
Uh,
walk it with its own fucking way. That was the original plan.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about
Just be
that.
prepared to run.
Talk to it in its native tongue.
Oh, I didn't end up doing that.
Swinese. All right, you want to go do this?
Yep, let's do it.
Alright. My token is still on the map.
Yeah, you guys are starting from the other side and going down, right?
I
I'm
think
trying
so.
until you find the giantest pig.
Yeah, your token is still on the map. I will add Bill's on there.
No, come up from like over here. No, go that way.
I asked Finney while we're
Oh.
driving back the other direction to meet him at
Is
the
it
other
me or
side if he knows any
is
jokes.
his token tiny?
He doesn't know any jokes.
Oh, that's right. You guys are small. You guys should both be that small.
Alright, well we can just pretend I'm saying that small now. Cool.
I'm pretty sure they're taking up the same square the entire time.
Well, they can move themselves.
Alright,
So.
I'm gonna go try to check out this fence. I tell Bill, alright, Bill. Hey, we're gonna need we're not gonna lift this pig over this fence. Let's just go in this way. There's nobody I saw there's
Bill,
nobody
alright, both of you guys make stealth checks.
You should get a +4 to this because of my inspiring prediction.
That's good. I am not nearly as stealthy.
Oh, you're still pretty stealthy. The 17 is pretty good. Like an average ninja, like a regular human
I'd be
ninja
naturally stealthy.
in real life was like a 10, maybe a 12. The 17 is pretty good. I'm impressed. Ricky's impressed.
Wait, we get a bonus on stealth for being small? I don't have that in here.
Yes, I think it's a +4, right? Yeah, there's a racial +4 for stealth for being a repo.
It's not really.
Alright.
Okay, no, yeah, it is in there because I have a dex on it. So that's what that's for.
Alright, so I guess you wanna go this way? I guess I'll follow you.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's another gate.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
I'm just gonna walk the perimeter until I see something of note.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
I can tell you did really well in preschool.
Finney never went.
Why you gotta be rude, man? I'm just trying to do my
I'm
stuff.
not being rude. I just have too much rum to drink. It's not my fault. It's the rum's fault. It's your friend. Your friend is the one who's got the rum.
Oh, you're drinking that second sight stuff?
There's no end to the thing?
You guys can go back around. It's pretty far around. Whenever you get to the backside, and it's about 15 feet off the map. There's another fence that goes up, and there is a large gate from between. So this this east and west fence continues on to the west around their where they've got like their vegetables and plants and stuff planted, and then but about 15 feet to the west of the side of the map, there is another north and south fence that goes up and dissects the area again, and that has a gate in it between where the plants are and in the animals area.
Oh.
All right. But there isn't any other gate. It looks like the only way to get the animals out would be the main gate that's in the northeastern side.
All right, let's go.
Excuse me.
All right, are we going around the other way?
Sorry, I ordered food and I forgot to change my address, so they're at my other house right now.
Damn.
I'm trying to get it. Yeah. We're gonna go. Oh, you want to go up? Where do you want to go? Hello.
Joe.
Back around with to the other fence or the other gate.
We can.
This is we said that it just goes around and we're not going to be able to find a gate.
Yeah, there's not
didn't
any
you
other
say
gate.
that there's a 15 feet past. There was a big gate, the main gate.
No, there's a gate between the animals sanctuary section and the farm section, where the plots are, but not to the outside. To get
you're already there. All right, let me get back up there. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to find a gate by going through this gate. Is it locked?
the gate is locked.
Alright, he's gonna try to unlock it.
Alright, and you guys in the wagon still, you guys roll another D100?
Yes, dear.
You guys, okay, as you guys walk in, you see looks like somebody in the distance with carrying a torch, riding on a horse, and approaching you.
Great. How far away are they?
You see them pretty far. It starts off as a light. You kind of, as they get to about 100, 200 feet from you. Oh no. About 500 feet from you, you can start making out. You start getting an idea of that it's a rider along the road.
I gotta run over to my other house. I'll be like.
Okay. Quick question about the related topic, which is how many guards are in the town that we are in?
There are. So okay. There's a guard master. There are about 15 regular standing guards that rotate positions, and then they have a militia of about 100 people.
Dang, there's only like 200 people in the town, isn't there?
But the people come from the outlying farms and stuff to help support the militia whenever they call up the militia.
All right, but there's like 15 standing guards and like a guard master.
Yeah.
Right. So like 16 dudes. Are they pretty well known in the area? I mean, if I saw them, would I know them would Ricky know them by name?
Make a knowledge local check.
Love to. Oh, minimum, of course.
You know a few of them. You're not friends with any of them, but you know who some of them are.
I want to make another knowledge local check to know what village is. If I keep taking this road, where it would lead me.
All right.
Would I know that?
Yeah.
Or do I actually need to make a check?
So this road. Hold on. I'm gonna bring you guys back to the big map.
Okay, I'm back. They came here.
Do you still live in Loveland?
Yeah.
Cool.
So
yeah, I like Loveland.
This road eventually crosses back with the road between Riverguard and Fearguard.
Okay, so we're in between there right now.
Yeah, it kind of skirts around the lower end of the foothills, the
What do I
southern
know
edge of
about
the
Fear Guard?
foothills, and then kind of comes around here. So, make a uh, what's the knowledge?
Local?
I don't know if it would be local. Is there knowledge
You got
for
Arcana, Engineering, Geography, History,
geography?
Local.
Knowledge geography. Okay, so yeah, you're pretty knowledgeable. So the Fear Guard, it's a stout bastion against some of the wildlands that are north of it. It is highly patrolled with some of the best um, soldiers of
Land.
the land. Yeah, whatever it would be. What kingdom? Sorry.
Kingdom.
Yes, some of the best soldiers of the kingdom, and definitely the most experienced fighters are all pretty much there for the kingdom. Um, they they're constantly fighting enemies, and they patrol the major roads between the cities around all of the north eastern corner of the kingdom, including going through Green Creek on occasion. They don't come there very often, and but they do make their way there. Um,
Is it possible that it could be a Fear Guard, um,
it, it
patrol, or
it's
improbable because
technically
we would have already passed
possible if they decided to take not follow one of their standard routes if there's a reason to come there,
it?
but it's not very likely.
Yeah, because I mean, we just turned around and came back from the other direction, so it would be improbable, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. No, that's all I needed to know. All right, yeah, we're gonna keep going.
All right. And as you approach the rider, he says, "Halt!"
I stop.
And he says, can you please state your business?" He's obviously dressed like one of the town guards. It's not one of the ones that you know by name. You think that you actually make a, I guess, just a knowledge or an intelligence check.
I'm good at that. I'll take a +10 bonus to this, although it won't matter, I don't think.
All right, yeah. So you actually remember exactly like the one time you saw him. Um, he's actually kind of new to the town, and you don't know his name, but you saw you passed him as he was guarding one of the entrances to the town at one point in time.
Oh, okay.
He seemed like he was treating people politely, but you don't remember, you don't know that much about him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell him I'm on my way back home to Green Creek. I think you're from there, aren't you? I thought I saw you patrolling the front gate one time.
Yeah, I work from there. Can I ask? So you guys are headed home. Can I ask you where you're coming from?
Yeah, we're coming from Fear Guard. I'm
Oh,
a
really?
psychic.
Okay.
My name is Aldoon. I can't remember what it was. It's Aldoon. Or I'll say my professional name is Aldoon.
Diviner.
The diviner.
The diviner, the exalted diviner. Aldoon, the exalted diviner. I was trying to make some coin and fear, dude, but those guys are so tight. I didn't get anything.
All right, I definitely recognize your name. Word goes around about you. You know, most people say that you're just uh, you're not the straight up on the level all the time. You just get coin from people. I know that that's probably not true. It's just small town rumors, but just to let you know that people do talk.
Yeah,
But
people always talk.
so why are you coming through so late at night? I mean, this is
Honestly,
you're if you're still headed back that way, you're probably gonna not gonna get there until the morning. Why didn't you camp overnight?
Well, I've got my friend Finney here, and we're so caffeinated. We're gonna try to do an all nighter and make it back tomorrow. There's gonna be we want to make it back before the
Make-
weekend comes because we know there's gonna be some new travelers. What do they call it? They're not travelers. Yeah, travelers coming in.
Make it.
Before
Is
the
it
weekend.
deception check?
A deception. Deception.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Uh,
No,
that's-
it's not.
What is it? What is it? Bluff. Bluff check.
well,
Oh.
Yeah.
gotta stop doing all the talking, man.
Yeah, I do have to do some.
Ooh, that's no good.
Would you mind if I had a look in your bags and take a look around?
Step out of the door, please.
I'm gonna say that's a little insulting, but no, you can take a look around.
So he kind of does a check. All right. I don't see anything suspicious in here. Just looks like actually your wagon's empty, which is suspicious in and of itself. But
The psychic does not need many tools.
there's no reason. There's nothing that I can. You haven't done anything that's illegal or anything like that, so I'll let you continue on. But just know that I'm gonna definitely put a word out to keep an eye on what might be happening.
I'll say to him, well, definitely thanks for letting me have my own freedoms, and thanks for stopping me in the middle of the night when I'm trying to make my way home. I'm already getting tired as it is. And then here you are, you're trying to bust my balls over nothing. You know what? I'm definitely going to tell your captain that maybe
Make an
you're
intimidate
out here
check.
trying to keep the people who are just trying to make an honest living, going around town. You know what? Get out of here. I'm going home. You go whatever direction you want. I don't even care. Whatever. And I slap the horse.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm not trying to intimidate him. I guess I am trying to
Yeah.
intimidate him.
He just shakes his head and starts riding off at a normal pace.
And I turn over to Finney and I'm like, that's how you do it, Finney.
He just is like, ow.
Yeah. This is the game. This is the trade. Learn from the master.
And Finney, like, you may not know much, but you know that that's not how you do it.
He was entertained, so probably all he wants.
Probably not a good idea to bust this pig out, but we don't know it.
All right. Oh.
Do you like get your name and number or something? Like, do you recognize? That doesn't matter. I don't know.
He knows me as Alduan, the Exalted Diviner. Aldun.
Which is directly
Aldun.
attached to you. Everybody knows who that is.
Yeah. And you did say your friend Finney, so
Yeah. I can incriminate Finney.
they definitely know who was here at this on this night at this time.
All right, well, I'm going to slowly go back until I see Vax and...
Now the question is, are we in a society where it's innocent until proven guilty, or guilty until proven
Yeah, I guess we need to know that, yeah.
So you're in a society where they do have to prove guilt unless somebody of higher standing basically says that you're guilty.
I get it.
And the more Norans, what is their standing?
They're a
are they-
well-respected family in the local
Are
area,
they
but
higher
they're not
standing?
going to be able to like order them to they're not going to be able to by higher standing I mean noblemen. Like a nobleman would be able to just have you arrested for on his word.
That's like
but not like
that's my trait that I didn't tell you about. That I'm a nobleman. Forgot to tell you.
You would have to have standing in the town, and you'd only have control over that. Anyway, All right, so you're back. All right, so we're gonna go back to Bill and Vax. You guys are kind of starting to open the gate, or no, you're at the gate and it's locked. So what do you want to do?
Let's open the gate.
Yep, I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
All right, make a disable device.
I forgot to throw a race in that cop's face. I should have thrown a race card. I'm gonna do that next time.
Keep the rat folk down.
I'm trying to oppress us minorities. All right, skills.
Rat lives matter. Rat lives matter.
All right, you successfully do it, and you guys kind of enter the gates. And I'm gonna actually have you guys make another set of stealth checks for entering into the for the inside.
Okay. Can you switch the map back to the?
Oh, I didn't. Sorry. I forget that I have to drag it.
Woo.
Want a snack? I think I'm gonna go get a snack. I'll be right back.
So, how do you guys feel about the caper so far?
Yeah, I'm digging it.
What?
Fun.
The
Better
caper.
get this big.
The caper. Yeah, no, it's great.
I love capers.
There's levels of depth.
Mhm.
I'm loving it. Things that make us think and then rethink.
Makes me feel like maybe I should have put some points in diplomacy and bluff at some point in time.
Or you could just keep your mouth shut. But
No, Ricky
honestly,
has a real
you
hard
don't
time.
have enough wisdom to know to keep your mouth shut.
Oh, I think my wisdom's pretty good.
Might want to take the persuasive.
Yeah, my wisdom's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have enough wisdom to keep my mouth shut. I think Ricky probably does. Ricky would probably tell you, don't talk to cops.
Alright, so yeah, you successfully get in, but he's got to put his headset on. All right, so you do successfully unlock the gate. You guys, I need a stealth check from Vax still.
Yeah, he did. He did a 27. Oh, that was disabled.
That was
device.
disabled device.
No, here it comes. Sorry. Another 27.
All right. So you guys walk in. As you can kind of make a shape. Unfortunately, I can't make things partially visible to you, but in the dark you would probably notice it. You can kind of make a larger shape that looks like it might be a building out in front of you, directly in the direction of the path. But as you actually get to a little bit closer to the house, all of a sudden you start hearing a couple of dogs start barking from inside. What sounds like it's inside the building that's out in front of you.
Church. Hide. Can I hide inside one of the pigs?
You're not down there.
Get your lightsaber out.
That's what I was just thinking. It's like, hide inside the horse.
All right.
So,
Obviously, spotted one of us.
You would probably know that if you went to kill an animal, it would probably make noise, and the other ones would probably be startled by that noise.
Don't worry about that dead horse. That horse is always dead. There's nothing in it.
I say, Bill. We may
Runner hide.
we may have
What?
to abort this mission.
That's why I'm asking Vic. I look at him like run or hide.
We already tried to stealth. I think they spotted you.
You start to
does
see.
it look
You
like
see a couple of lights light up from the inside of the house,
Yeah. All right. Let's run.
How hard does it look to get over these fences?
and I can go ahead and show you the house now since it's got some lights on. Not that it really tells you that much, but you can kind of see how big it is. And all right. So the gate's still open behind you.
But how hard do these fences look to jump?
Oh, they're not that hard. They're about 4 feet. They're more to keep the animals in than to keep people out.
Then sure, I'm gonna run. What? We've updated our hotkey. Oh. This way. Oh, right, we can only run 20, so that times 103.
Oh, so you guys are headed that way?
I'm gonna go this way. I don't know what he's doing.
He's just gonna go this way. Like, where Ken? I can't leave you behind.
Yeah, I'm still trying. I'm just trying to run across this field so I can see this as I'm going by.
Alright.
I'm gonna use the PP. Keep going.
Am I
No,
able to keep going? I think
again,
that's what I'm gonna do.
you don't notice any animals that stand out here. You do know that there's probably some. You haven't seen where they feed the animals or anything. You know that there's probably some kind of a building. You just haven't seen it yet.
But are we still able to keep running?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't. All right. Well, I'm gonna try and find the fence.
I will say that right about then you hear some people like get in the house like, what's going on? And the dogs are still barking, and and then all right, you get a little bit more time. So 6 seconds is. I mean that it takes a little bit of time to get up and kind of get out of tiredness. So you know that you have a little bit of time, not a ton, but.
All right.
5,
So you just
10, 15,
hop the
20,
fence.
25, 30, 35, 40, 40. Go ahead and make a acrobatics check for hopping the fence.
Is there a climb check? I think there's a climb check too.
Or climb. Is it climb? Okay.
I'm gonna do acrobatics though.
Either one would work. Climb would be a little bit slower. You'd move at half speed. With acrobatics, you could cross it at normal speed.
I've got a 0 on acrobatics. Let's do that.
All right. You're having troubles making across the fence.
All right.
It's like a 4-foot fence.
Can I assist Bill with this climb check?
It was a low DC, but he rolled a 2. Yes, you can assist him, and he'll automatically succeed with your assist. All right, you guys make it around, but right then, because of that, you see somebody come out of the open the door to the house. You see the lights start coming on, or coming out of the doorway.
I can't see me anymore, so.
Oh,
Where is Bill?
I need to move you back some because you guys just got over the fence because of that situation.
I tell Bill I think it might be time for us to scram.
I will say that you start seeing a large building off to your west. Kind of the initial shapes of what would be a large building.
All right. Can you uncover it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just counting.
Take time.
So what kind of crops did they have over in the farming area?
They had some corn. Everybody's got corn. Um, they had some wheat. They had
Kind of
like,
tall stuff.
huh? Yeah, they had some tall stuff. Yeah. There
Okay,
was
so I'm gonna run that way.
at least all the stuff that you saw was tall. All right. And then you start seeing the edge of what looks like the barn. Out over there.
All right.
So you guys want to run? You guys are on the map again.
Yeah.
If you guys want to move your characters.
Back says we've already gone this far. We might as well go hide in the barn.
All right. You see somebody walking out and shining a lantern. You're pretty sure you're far enough away that they probably would have trouble seeing you unless they've got some specialized vision.
All right, where did Bill run off to?
And I need you to make a animal handling check.
Him or me?
Whichever one of you wants to do it, but I'm assuming you'd want to do it to try to keep the animals calm as you guys run past them.
Here,
Right.
kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
You guys keep the animals calm, and and then you see in here. Hold on. Let me.
With wolf-like tenacity.
A super blurry barn.
Yeah, sorry. All right.
That's how you know it's real.
You see in through the.
Oh, that's neat. That was neat.
See in through the top of the barn. You see there's some food storage, and you see
I'm a fucking pig.
if I can click on it. Oh, that's on the wrong layer. You see a big pig.
Is that what that
Nice.
is?
And it looks like it gets its own
Or is
little.
that this one?
It looks like it has its own little pen inside there, and it looks well groomed.
Do I try and shoot it?
And right then you hear the dogs start. The dogs you hear them getting closer.
Oh, there are dogs running after us?
Yeah.
Oh, we can't outrun dogs. We're gonna have to kill the dogs. We will not outrun the dogs. They will catch us. We should just have them catch us in the field where we can kill them. Yeah, I'm gonna keep running towards like the corn or whatever.
All right.
Well, all right. I guess.
So I'll go ahead and reveal that.
You got claw. You're fighting with claws, right? You make this look like an animal attack.
I guess I'll keep coming, following you.
All right. You guys run off. The dogs actually are stopped by the fence, but you do see a gate here that you passed, and the dogs are going in your direction. And you guys go get away from the barn, and then
Real quick, it's wine you can't buy on Sundays. Not everything, just wine.
liquor you can't buy on Sundays, right? You can buy. I think you can buy wine.
You can in Ohio. There are some.
You can buy
I guess
wine
maybe
and
some-
wine and beer, just not liquor.
No, you can buy liquor.
Oh,
on
really?
Sundays. It just depends on I think the county or the municipality.
Okay.
There are some dry counties. I know there are definitely dry counties, south of the Iowa River. But yeah, I think it's before like noon or some bullshit like church law.
Okay.
Like you can't buy it before like noon or some shit.
But all right, so you guys about 15 yards past the barn, you come to another fence. It does have a gate in it, or you can try to hop it.
This gate and it's locked.
The gate, you don't know if it's locked yet. You do see it, um,
Okay.
but the other gates the other gate that you tried was locked, so you assume that it probably is.
And there are dogs chasing us.
There are dogs on the other side of the fence behind you.
You want to try to hop it?
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
Vax
moving towards the door.
tries to do like a acrobatic jump over it.
I can give it a shot.
Where's the?
And he'll help Bill with his climb check. 5. Thinks that might work.
You're really getting really crappy rolls.
All right. So about that time, you see somebody around the house letting the dogs through the gate uh, behind you, through this gate here by the barn. And you guys do make it over with the help, but it takes a little bit of time for you to do it. Basically, it took you 2 rounds to get over. One for you to try to get over on your own, and then one for him to help you. And then they're still kind of coming in your direction, but it seems after you get past that gate, it seems like the farmer kind of stops over by the barn. The dogs do run over to the fence and follow you, but the farmer stops by the barn and checks his barn to make sure everything's all right.
Well,
And
once
then
I get to the corner, I just want to kind of like.
and then as you start to get pretty far away, the dogs kind of start relaxing, and he starts calling them back to you, back to the house.
All right. So, if we're stopped, then do you want to try and go back and kill the pig, or do we want to just go cut our losses and go?
Well,
You alone. Now that we know where the pig is, we can probably just get it and kill it. Because we don't know if it'll be there next time.
no, but you want to try like be an animal lover?
I'm not an animal lover. I just think it might be beneficial to keep it alive in case.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not I can get in unnoticed.
Yeah. Andy can get in there and feed it the sleeping potion or whatever. There's no way, or Andy, Vex can get in there and do it, but there's no way he'll be able to drag that pig out of there. So,
I guess we try and both just get back in. If we can't do it, just cut and run at that point. My main worry is if we come back, it won't be there, or there'll be something that's changed. And
I just feel like if we do it now, if it looks like it was, killed, like slaughtered, Leo is going to get blamed for it. He's not going to want to pay us.
Why would he get blamed for it?
I don't know. I would like to make it look a little more natural.
You fight with your claws, don't you?
Yeah.
It'll be all clawed up.
It might look like a coyote attack or something.
Are there like wild dogs around the area and stuff that like?
Yeah, there are definitely wild animals that come through occasionally. Actually, make a knowledge local check. Sorry. You may not actually know that. No, you have no clue.
Third one. Well, hopefully that's out of the way now.
Oh, we play more ones. This is where that came from.
Yeah. Yeah, you have no idea.
Okay. So we going back in or not?
Mm, I almost want to go back and try it tomorrow night. That's what actually that is what Vax is going to recommend. Let's just cut our losses and
All right. I'll start heading back
go
towards the
back.
street.
Yeah, so we're gonna I guess go around the farm and catch up with the
um,
wagon.
all right. So back to Finney and uh, Ricky. You guys, it's been a while. It's actually been a lot more longer than you would think that it would take to scope out the area. And then all of a sudden, you start hearing dogs barking in the direction of the farm. And a few seconds later, you see lights start coming on. And
Ricky's thinking as long as there's no lights on us, he doesn't really care. What's it matter if a couple of dogs bark
They knew
on
the risks.
on a farm, with a guard nearby? Um, he keeps going at the same pace.
um, about I guess it was about 30 seconds later, you see somebody. Um, you see lights come on in the farm, and then you see like the door open, and you see kind of a figure come out. You can't tell what it is, but it looks like a figure, and a couple of a normal human-sized figure, and a couple of small figures, and the small figures run out the door towards the south, and the big figure kind of follows after him. And then uh, a couple minutes later, you see the guard that passed you. Uh, his uh, his torch is kind of headed back in your direction.
Shit.
You just keep on crawling.
Um, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Is that visible? No, it's
Yeah.
invisible. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I'm going to keep on going, same pace,
Same pace, going slow.
going slow.
All right. Um, the guard goes up to what it looks like he's headed towards the house. He had uh, the gate's still open, and he walks in, and that's about as you see his torch kind of walking towards that direction. Um, make a perception check. You, Finny, too. All right. So Ricky, you kind of hear a little bit of muttering. The guards is asking the farmer what's going on. You hear the guard's voice, and you kind of hear uh, the voice of another male talking, and he says, "I heard the dogs. It seems like something might be out here. I was just coming to check on my animals." And he said, "Well, I saw some suspicious guys over by in front of the farm, and they're still there, um, but they weren't doing anything illegal that I could stop them or anything. But it was that diviner guy that people talk about sometimes."
Mm.
Uh, and the other guy's voice says, "He was here. I wonder what they were doing up here." Anyway, it looks like everything's in order. I'm kind of trying to calm it down. I'm gonna probably go back to bed. It doesn't look like anything's out of place, but I'll have a better idea when I can get a better look around in the morning.
How many different humanoid figures did I see?
Human sized, you just saw the one, uh, the 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 humanoid sized figure in the doorway, and then the guard.
Okay, so two murders. I mean, two humanoids. Okay, no big deal. All right. So I heard some stuff. These are racist bastards. Okay,
And
I'm gonna keep
uh,
continuing on the way that I'm going.
and it takes them a little while because they're doing a kind of circumnavigating, but you guys kind of eventually meet back up. The guard seems like he stayed there.
Crap.
Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna
So-
tell everybody. The guard made us. We uh, we can't come back. From now on, Vex or Vax, you don't know us. Um, you're gonna have to be out. Um, don't stay at our house anymore. You're gonna have to stay at the inn. If we're gonna get this job done, I have a feeling that we're gonna have to create a pretty major distraction in order to get the job done. I think that maybe tomorrow we should do the job. I'm gonna set up camp in the travelers area, do a show, make sure the show is all night long while the pig's getting taken care of. Finney, I'm going to need you there, bringing in extra money. Bill and Vax, did you see the pig?
Yeah, we found the pig.
Okay. I think
Oh
we're
yeah,
gonna have
saw the pig.
I think we're gonna have to take care of the pig tomorrow night. Let's get back before the guard catches up to us.
Yeah. All right.
How much is it to hire a mercenary?
I think it's like 10 silver. But we'd have to find one.
You have to find, yeah. I mean, there's wagon guards around town. That are until the festival, the people that are there probably aren't gonna have all their guards. Need all their guards every day. So you might be able to talk one into trying to get some side money.
Maybe we should camp out right here in front of the place. Have Bill and Vax camp out somewhere else, and then just say, "Yeah, we stopped. We took your advice. It's a little late to be traveling. Nothing happens to the pig tonight. Maybe we should. Maybe we should just murder the guard and the guy
Or, well, maybe.
and
But
the
that's
pig."
a bit cold, don't you think? I don't want to get wrapped up in.
My
hard-
alignment has no qualms about murder. You know, if
I'm
the
still,
job needs to get
I
done.
got it good, but I'm still good. Like, we'll just straight up murder people.
Oh, are you good? That sucks. You and Finny are good. Yeah.
I mean, for the greater good, sure. If we gotta murder a guy, we gotta murder him.
Yeah.
But if we don't have
Murder a guy for 50 gold.
if we don't have to murder a guy,
Yeah, I'd
What?
say murdering
what if
isn't.
you, what if you go
gold.
go up there and be like, are we back in town? Or are we still out on the road?
I think we're still on the road.
I mean, what if you two go up and see if, like, oh, what's up? I didn't, what happened? I heard commotion. Is everything okay? And then we just go and kill the fucking.
I thought about that too, like going back and saying, "Hey, I heard all the commotion. I saw the guard go in. Is everybody okay? Do you need any divining skills? To try to figure out what's going on?"
And then you can tell them it's a wolf or whatever the hell you might
Right.
know.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think there's a wolf.
I've never
Let's
seen
do
any
it.
animals around this part, so I have no idea.
Well, the problem is
It would be according to the book for hazard pay. It's a gold a day to hire somebody who might be a known hazard.
well, I think Ricky would know that he's not going to be able to talk his way out of him. He's not going to be able to bluff these guys. You know, it's
But
if he goes in there, it's gonna be like he's gonna fail his bluff, and then they're not gonna know something's up, and then people are gonna actually have to get murdered. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't think it's a good idea just because he doesn't think he's gonna be able to talk his way out of it.
if you take Vinny, it would be the two of you, right? That's who they saw.
Yeah. What about known associates?
No, so
Bill Gunderson, known associate.
I'll just pay some guy to say that we were in town.
Well, it's a group decision. What do you think? Should we go in and try to hijinks these guys while we take care of this pig?
I think if we come in from the farm, it's just a hop skip to that barn.
I think Vax is able to sneak in there and put it to sleep, but he's not able to carry it. So
At this point, I think it's just we kill the pig. Like, it's not we try and get it out. We can try and get it out if we want a different night, but if we try and tonight, we just got to get in, get it dead, and get out.
It doesn't matter if we get it out or not. The dead pig's a dead pig. It doesn't matter. He's not going to enter the competition if the pig's dead.
I just wanted to get it out for insurance sake, because then somebody finds out, we can be like, oh yeah, here's your pig back. No harm done.
So does it? How did Finney hasn't really been speaking in or putting his 2 cents.
Vinny doesn't have a lot to input though.
Okay, all right.
He's not gonna be very useful when it comes to like talking and stuff. So,
All right.
he's definitely going along at this point.
Do you think you can keep these
if
guys?
if anybody mentions like murder or anything, he's gonna like kind of like
They were definitely talking about killing the pig and killing the people.
He's like, no, we can't do that. That's not.
If Benny says, anything about killing, I'm like, obviously we're not gonna kill anything.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and that's about it. He barely like what kind of follow what's happening, let alone trying to help with the plan.
I guess it's up to Vax then, because Vax be the one going in.
Anyway, that's all I've got to add.
So when we looked in at its pig pen, how big was it?
The pen?
Yeah.
About 15 feet by 15 feet.
So pretty big pen.
The pig itself was about 3 feet tall and looked like it was a big old pig.
Yeah, I'm sure it's at least a couple hundred pounds, but 300 pounds, 400 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't know how much horses weigh.
It was probably between 3 and 350.
Okay.
Maybe we could just set the thing on fire and walk away.
Set the barn on fire. That's pretty good. Arson.
We're just escalating our crimes here at that point. Like pig murder. I mean, that's probably what, like a week in jail here. Like, or burning down somebody's barn is probably more severe.
Well, at least it's an idea. There's got to be a better idea. What if we could? Well,
we could burn down the house and keep the pig. We need food.
Just go and eat the pig, leave.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Vax can sneak in there, poison the pig, or put it to sleep. I mean, there's no like forensics in Pathfinder, so it'd be difficult for them to say what happened. Why don't we get some pig poison? I'll just sneak in there tomorrow night and
Why don't you just do a
poison
sleeping potion and stab it in there?
Because I don't necessarily want it to look like there was foul play involved.
You could give it the sleeping solution, fist its anus with a knife. No, listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Fist its anus with a knife in your hand, and then cut up its internals, and it would die of internal bleeding. And there wouldn't be any. Nobody would be. No.
All right. So.
Are you straight up chaotic evil?
It's outrageous.
Let me see. Do I even know that? I need to know. Yeah, that's a legitimate thing that he would know. That you would know. That would be a normal thing. Like, you could do it this way.
What angle you need to fist it at to get it? Yeah.
Just use your rat claws and, like, rip up its.
Just stick it in there, extend the claws, do the old twisty, and then.
How loud is the spell?
You can mutter it. What spell are you thinking? Like,
Actually,
unless it has like an explosion or has a sound effect, it's just basically whisper volume for you to whisper the incantation. If it has verbal components, which most spells do, but
I think magic missile does.
magic missile, it does have a light.
Pig.
I think magic missile, the darts are illuminated, so there would be some light from it, but
it's inside, right? I can just go in and magic missile this thing from a decent way. Yeah, 100 feet. I can be 100 feet. All I gotta do is be able to see this fucking thing.
Now you do know that the positioning of it would actually make it hard to see, because well, at least where it was down in the back corner of that barn, and the only opening to the barn that you know of is on the north side, which you could see it, but you'd have to be. There's not a whole lot of distance you can be away from it to have the visibility of it. Do you want me to bring you back there to show you what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So you have this is the only doorway. Oh, shoot! Let's put it on the thing. This is the only doorway you know of, and then this was a cornfield out here. So to have that line of sight, show through here, it'd be. I mean, you'd have to be pretty close into this area to have that visibility.
Yeah, but I could stand at the cornfield and shoot it.
Yeah.
And then run.
Yep.
I'm I'm all gung ho to go in and shoot this thing in the face all times. Like,
Ricky says that we'll probably be incriminated, or at least I'll be incriminated if the pig dies today. But I don't know how much bail is. How much do I know how much bail is?
It would be set by the master.
I mean, it's not like they could prove anything. You were there, but it doesn't like. It's gonna look really weird.
I feel like we have too much heat on us tonight. Should come back and do it later.
We know the layout. I think it would be beneficial to really have a distraction. Like Finney and I are in the in a populated area doing the regular psychic show. It's like here we are. Like they don't
distraction for that.
Well, that's the thing is they don't know about you guys. They only know that Finney and Aldoon, the Exalted Diviner.
I see it how it is. You want that. You want to leave your hang for this.
Right. We're in town. We're doing a show. The pig dies mysteriously. You know what I mean? So, like, we've got an alibi. We were there. Everybody saw us. We did a show for multiple hours right there. I think we should go ahead and do it the next night. If you can capture the pig, put the pig in the wagon and bring it back to the holding thing, then do it. If there's too much heat, then be very nice to the pig.
Well, we just don't have a way to carry a 350-pound pig.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna buy some alchemist fire for just in case I can't get it to come. I don't think that stuff's too expensive.
You can just get some matches, right?
I don't want to have to do it while I'm start a fire while I'm running.
Yeah, that's true.
I just want to set the thing on fire.
And by the thing, you mean your imagination, right?
No, I mean a barn. Why would I set an imagination on fire?
That wouldn't be very nice, would it? If you set anything on fire. I think it's what you mean is your imagination. Right, Finney?
I like fire.
You don't like... Vinny doesn't even like fire. I forgot about that.
Vinny likes fire?
Vinny likes... That's what I'm saying. Vinny likes fire.
Hey,
I didn't even know if I'm burning some shit.
So good. All right, sounds good. Let's go home and get some rest, guys. We'll sleep all day. It's already practically gonna. It's gonna be like pretty close to morning by the time we get back.
It would definitely be morning before you guys get back.
So it's a full day there and back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll only get one more chance then, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it would be morning. Yeah. So basically 12 hours before you got back, and so it'd be around noon, midday when you got back.
All right. Well, I'm gonna switch out my mending for ghost sound, and
no, it was a half a day's travel. A half a day's travel assumes probably about 10 hours travel. So yeah, you could be back around dawn.
Okay. Well, I plan on sleeping all day. I think we should go back. I think we should prepare for the evening, right at dusk, set up shop, do the psychic adventures, try to make some money. Finney and Ricky trying to make some money. with
As,
the travelers.
as you guys come back into town, all of you make perception checks.
Ah, there's a good.
All right. So Ricky and Bill notice some a couple of guards walking through the wagon section with handing out pieces of paper. Vax, you notice that it is a picture of you on the piece of
Oh
paper,
shit!
or a likeness of you. It doesn't have your name, but they're definitely handing it out and asking people if they've seen you. And
I'm gonna wait till
I'm gonna say go ahead and make a hide check because I'm assuming you're gonna kind of hide in the covered wagon a little bit.
A stealth check.
Yeah.
when
Damn.
they get
Alright.
when they get within a close enough to not be able to recognize what I'm saying with my whisper, but far enough away that they don't recognize what I'm doing. I'm gonna go back into. I'm gonna lean back into the wagon and I'm gonna cast the spell on Ricky. Or I'm sorry, on Vax.
All right.
Didn't that only last 6 seconds?
It is what it is.
All right. You don't see them. They do notice your wagon, but they don't go out of their way to come over to you. It doesn't seem like they are have noticed anything out of particular. But you also don't know that it was him that was on the paper. You just saw him holding papers.
Oh, that's right. No, I just keep going. Regular guard stuff, being guards, being stupid, wasting taxpayer dollars. It's good I don't pay taxes. So.
All right. You guys, where are you guys going in town?
Back to
House.
Ricky and Bill rental. We're pretty sleepy.
Yeah.
We've been up all night, casing joints.
I don't think anybody knows that Max moved over to our place.
Do I see the guard that was out last night that stopped us? I mean, he's probably not even back in town yet.
No,
Right?
you didn't see him when you came through town.
Okay. I wouldn't say that he would. I mean, he would have to have passed us on the way back.
Yeah.
You know. All right. Well, I'm gonna sleep till dusk, and then I'm gonna go out to the traveler area, and I'm gonna set up my psychic shop, while hopefully simultaneously Vax and Bill make it back to the Mornorans and kidnap a pig.
All right. So you guys, what are you guys? So he's going to sleep. What are the rest of you doing? Are you sleeping there? Are you going back to your respective places? Although everybody's respective places is there except for Finney.
Mm-hmm. Vax needs to lay low. He's got a thing for his face.
Yeah. I started thinking about sleeping in the woods, but
What about in the wagon?
yeah, he'll sleep in the wagon.
There's no way that somebody's gonna check the wagon if it's parked next to a house, right? Why would they?
Just sleep under the house.
sleep with the goblin dog.
Yeah, I think we're all just resting here. I don't know if Vinny's staying, but
Penny,
I'm sorry.
Brian,
What's up?
oh, what are you doing? They're all going to sleep.
Yeah, that's what he was gonna do too. Sorry.
Are you gonna go home? Or are you staying with them? Or
No, he's gonna go home and go to bed.
uh, I'm gonna say that you get home and you've been out all night, but the old woman doesn't really is kind of used to it. You're kind of, absent-minded sometimes and just don't come home.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal.
Okay.
But as you're traveling through the town, one of you see the guards and they're handing out these flyers, and one of them asks you if you've seen this guy, and he shows you a picture of Vex, of a likeness of Vex.
He's like, I don't know. Wow.
All right,
just
and
make noises at it.
he when you seem like you're kind of out of it, but not really. You haven't seen him, so he actually um make a perception check first. You don't even recognize the picture, who it is. So.
You don't even. He looks at the paper and he's just like, I don't know. Is this a person?
Is this the Malnoran's dog that we're trying to steal?
All right. You don't seem knowledgeable, so
Yeah,
he moves on.
I think you would have a reputation in the town of not being the smartest cat. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So, I'm assuming you guys are ask Ricky why he's not, or Vax why he's not staying with you this night.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, I mean, I don't assume to know him that well. Why are you sleeping outside? You fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I would say let's bed down and share the same space.
All right, I was gonna lay low. Do you have a good hiding spot in this little bungalow?
I say, yeah, I got a good hiding spot. Why do you need a good hiding spot?
Just in case they go knocking door to door looking for me, because obviously,
Why would they be looking for you?
Oh Christ! Is it about those sleeping herbs?
All right, I'll fess up. I stole something else from Glorious Herbs and Potions.
Oh really? Like some money, some coin, some silver, some gold? What did you got?
I got a potion of healing. Thought we might need it.
Great diviner, why do you need a healing potion? Who gets hurt in this line of work?
Pig.
I just couldn't help myself.
Pigs. Yeah. Ricky looks over at Bill like, yeah, pigs. That's right.
It could come in handy. You never
It
know.
could come in handy. Yeah, I got a spot.
Can you guys hold on just a second? All right. Oh, there we go. All right, back.
Yeah, can Ricky lift up a floorboard in the floor? And it's like, yeah, you can get in here.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll.
I'll say that there's not any set aside hiding spots in this place because you guys don't hide anything big enough usually, but you have some crates and stuff like that. You could he could fit inside pretty easily as a small creature.
I'll nail him shit. I'm serious. I'll nail him shit.
You mean you're gonna take a dump and mail it to him?
Nail it.
Nail it? Oh, okay.
Nail the crate shit.
Oh, got it. Sorry, I misread you.
All right.
Why don't we get it next day? We could mail you guys to. You could occupy the same crate. We can just mail you to the more Norans.
Pop out, kill the guy.
Rah! Your pig's dead. No, I'm just kidding. No, we're just joking here. We're all red folk here.
Huh?
Yeah, you're with the old woman. You having a blast setting that fire on fire again. I want to know what kind of fire spells you got. They might come in handy.
Yeah, you got some. Yeah, not a whole lot.
Yeah, let's. We're gonna nail him shut inside of a crate. Tell him to keep his mouth shut and go to sleep.
All right.
You guys want to call it or?
It is time. I,
Okay.
it was fun.
Good
Yeah.
night, Lauren
You
Orange.
guys totally gave everything away, but it's all right.
Gave everything away.
Well, you basically definitely alerted them that,
Screwed the pooch.
yeah.
Did it wrong.
Now we're just gonna have to get a little more aggressive.
I think our plans are gonna work. It's no big deal. We seem like innocent travelers. It was just a coyote in the field. No big deal. These are normal things. I get raccoons outside of my house every day. It could be a burglar eating my cat food every day. You know, like,
Yeah.
but it's a raccoon. You know, that's what I think. I'm not going to call the police about a raccoon. And if the police happen to stop by because of the raccoon in my back, I'd be like, it's just a raccoon. Why would I care if the stupid guy that sells drugs across the street is driving by? He does it every day, right? Right?
It's a fair point. Yeah, but I feel like rat folk are looked down upon here.
Mm-hmm. He said it was a mixed race town, but I'm
Yeah.
starting to get the feeling that maybe.
You guys definitely don't have the best reputations around town, so, and, especially the diviner, because you're very open with your.
I provide a service to the community that nobody fully appreciates until I'm 20th level and I own everything.
And some people totally believe you, but some other people think that you're just a racket, and
That's accurate.
you definitely are kind of an asshole. So.
Yep. All right. Good night, boys.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
All right. See ya.
Yeah. So the stream, we're gonna call it an end tonight. Thank you all for joining, and please hit the follow